Hi everyone and welcome to another Flosstube video. So today was supposed to be a tools video, however it's gonna be an update video instead because I didn't have time to finish the tool video. It's been a super intense week. But anyhow, hi, welcome to another Flosstube. If you have been here before and you have subscribed, thank you so much. We have passed 100 subscribers. This means that in 30 days, if I still have 100 subscribers, I can get a specific URL that says Little Miss Craft a lot. Anyhow, so that is awesome. Also, I want to say a big thank you to you through a giveaway towards the end of the video. If you're new here, hi, my name is Marika. I am from Sweden. I live here in Stockholm with my boyfriend and our 2 cats. By day, I am a software engineer with tech lead responsibilities, and by night, I am a crafter, creator. I love to do a lot of different crafts. One of the ones that I kind of keep up with a lot is cross-stitching, and that is mostly what this channel is about. However, there might slip in some knitting or crocheting. There will definitely be some quilting in the future. Let's jump into this. So this is the agenda. We have a final, finished object. We have a partly finished object. We have a new start. We have a lot of haul acquisition. I have done a lot of acquisitions. And then at the end of the video, we also have a small giveaway. So yes, let's start with the finished object. I started this the 19th. Yes, so I started this before last video, and that is Autumn Rules, and I actually finished it because I've been stitching on it a lot because I want to get it up on my wall, but I haven't had time to fully finish it. But here it is. This is Autumn Rules. Let's see, hopefully this is focusing, but Autumn Rules. We have some Go Apple Picking. Yes, we had Go Apple Picking last time. Then we have Give Thanks. We have it's called Pumpkin Patch. We have the Rake Leaves, Go Hayriding, and we have Make Pumpkin Pie. And that is a fully finished piece. This is long. This is stitched on some Platinum 16 count Ida by Swagart with the code for DMC. So that's my finished object. Then we have my partly finished object, and that is because this like Friday, I think, the 6th part of the Under the Sea Sal from Frosted Pumpkin Stitchery came out, and that is the top row here. You see the little anchors and fishes, and border that goes down here and then goes down all the way down there. So that is the partly finish. This is stitched on some, I think, 32 count hand-dyed fabric. I have dyed it myself. It was just a test dye. And also I am only using DMC except for the glittery that is Cranic number 4 braid. I don't remember the color, but yes, that is how I have chosen to stitch this. Few notes for myself. I think this fabric was a little bit too light. Should have had a little bit more color in it for this specific piece, but I kind of like it. So I stitched it all, finished it off yesterday. So yesterday evening I had a new start. So now we come to the new start. So last week I talked about having 3 colleagues that having are having children. 2 of them actually already had, and the 3rd is coming up later in September, October, somewhere there. And I wanted to make baby quilts or baby blankets for them. However, my shoulder has gone out, and I have no possibility to continue to crochet the blankets that I started. And because I don't want to give 1 crochet blanket and 2 quilts, because the quilts feel more, they are more expensive to do, I decided to make three quilts. And I'm gonna do them with 1 cross stitching. And yesterday, or last week, I talked about using Teddy Teddies. However, I realized that most Teddy Teddy images are from before 2012, and the Vario cross stitching online edition is from 2012 and forward. So they didn't have as many Teddy Teddies as I wanted. I couldn't find the Teddy Teddy patterns that I had from before, and it would be so much stitching because the last one of those I made, I had 6 Teddy Teddies per blanket, and I felt that was a little bit too much. So instead, I'm just gonna do 1 cross stitching. So this is what I'm gonna cross stitch. This is the whole thing. It's called Sweet Dreams. This is from the Cross Stitcher magazine, issue 207. I think it is December 2008. So the front of the magazine looks like this. This is the front of the magazine, and then the finished project will look like this. And it's I don't know if I will take the sleep tight, probably the sleep tight, and then the name. They have the alphabet, so I'm gonna have the name of the children, each one. And because it's 2 boys and 1 girl is what I know, so I am going to do 3 of them. 2 of them will be blue and the 3rd will be pink, because that's who I am. And this is how far I've gotten. I'm not going to put it too far because it's gonna shine. I have the moon, and I have a little bit of the half stitching here, and I started on the little bunny. This is stitched on 14 count glittery Ida. I usually prefer to stitch on 16 count. This is actually shirted for 14 count. But also I didn't have any glittery Ida in 16 count, and I have quite a lot in 14 count, so I'm just gonna use my 14 count up. And I realized also that the pieces I have, I can get like 4 out of 2 per piece, so that's awesome too. A little note with this, I don't know if you can see it on this image, but this is supposed to be stitched in Madeira Lana, I think it's called, Lana. Madeira Lana, and it is a kind of a thread that you, after you have stitched it, you go over with a little brush and you brush up, and it gets all fluffy, and I don't have that, so I'm just doing it in DMC, and I have just straight off changed it to 436 and 437, I think. We can check. Yes, 436 and 437, because I think the brown matches very, very good with the Lana. So yeah, that is my new start and my work in progress in 1. So that is going to be my stitching for the next weeks. I don't know how long it's going to take. That it is stitching up pretty fast, but I'm going to have 3 of them, so we'll see. But yeah, that was all of my stitching. So now we're gonna go into my haul, and it is a big one, so this is gonna take a little time. So start off with just after, like on the Monday, so before I even released Monday video, I got my Amazon order of this Prym Love tool. So this is a like a really good, I don't know what this is called. It says in like French and a lot of other German, but not in English on this, so sorry if I can't pronounce it. Anyhow, I want to make a very specific kind of bag for my frame. This kind of frame when I travel, because I do a little bit of traveling now this fall and also during Christmas. And I want to have like these plastic little buttons on it. I have a lot of ideas what I can use those plastic buttons for. So I bought the tool for them so that it's easier to put them together. And this one actually can handle those, but it also can handle any of their other buttons and little rings and stuff. So it's a good tool to have. So that I picked up. And just a couple of days later, my order from the Fat Quarter shop came. I went a little bit overboard, and I'm gonna tell you a thing that I didn't think about. Here's the thing, in Sweden, when you order from abroad, your package will come in to the country, and then you have to pay taxes. So when I buy in US, for example, where Fat Quarter shop is, I don't pay taxes in the US. I pay taxes when the packages come in, and you always need to pay taxes for the packages come in, except when they come in from Europe, because then you already have paid taxes on those packages. Anyhow, that is a cost of 25% plus a fee of about $10. So say you buy a package for $30 and then you have shipping for $10. That is a package of 40. Then you have to pay 25% taxes on top of those 40. So then you have to pay 50. And then you have to pay the fee, which is $10. So you pay 60 for a package that would have cost you without shipping 30. So it is quite expensive. Here's the thing though, if you buy over $160, you also have to pay customs, which on fabric is 12%. This ended up being a very expensive package. So yeah, I will not buy packages over 160 for a while. No. But anyhow, this is the package. Let's start with the cross-stitch fabric. I have a piece of 16 count Ida. This is Witchelt Prym chalkboard black. So this is just a 16 count chalkboard black. I've seen all of these beautiful Christmas things with the chalk fabric, and I decided I need to have a piece on hand when I figure out what to do with it, because I don't want to wait for it to come in. Secondly, I also have another piece of fabric. This is steel. Yes, this is Fiber on a Whim steel. Oh, it was actually attached. So Fiber on a Whim steel, again in 16 count Ida. It is like this gray with a slight green tint in it, and I thought it would be perfect for any Halloween projects. And it's also a 18 by 28, this piece. So it's not a super big piece, but should be able to get a couple of small pieces out of it. Then we have some quilt fabrics. I went totally overboard with quilt fabrics, and I still didn't get everything I wanted, or needed more to say. One of the things I wanted was baby fabrics, baby blue, like baby boy fabrics. They didn't have under baby boy. They didn't have that much. But they do have a baby section, and I didn't look at that, so I need to look at that. But I did pick up 2 of the blue fabrics. That this is just a blue with dots, and then I think it is from the same designer. I found this with rainbows. I will not be able to tell you who did who. I will try to link it in the description down below. But yes, so I have these 2. I bought every fabric. I bought half a yard because I have plans for them, and I didn't think a Fat Quarter would be enough. So yes, those were the 2 blues. Then I have another 2 fabrics that I thought I would make baby blanket out of, but when they arrived, they weren't the color I thought they were. So I have this, which is supposed to be pink, but it's more like a red tone. So this would probably work really good summer-wise. I think this would work really, really good with my small little pieces, with the Sweet Summer and Squeeze Today. But yeah, so this didn't work. And then I also bought the same, I think this is the B Basics. These were actually half off. But this is the B Basics, and this is teal. And it is much, much greener than I thought. For me, teal is almost like a turquoise, so it's much bluer, but this is green. This is like a mint green in the squares, and like almost a yellowy green in the lighter squares. So yeah, wasn't at all what I was expecting, but I kind of liked it. And I like the fabric, but I won't be using it for what I thought I would be using it for. Then I picked up 3 green fabrics for the Summer Splash and those, and hopefully future ones. I couldn't choose, so I just picked them up. This is like a bee fabric or honeycomb fabric. Really beautiful. Really, really beautiful. And these come up fairly good too, I think. At least the screens is fairly good. That's the good thing about having lights, is that I can set my camera to the correct light balance and stuff. Then we have this, which is called like dots or something, grunge dots or just dots. Also really beautiful. And then finally I have this, which is super simple. It's just got like little white crosses on them. I liked all of these. So we'll see how I put together. I realized with the Sweet Summer and the Squeeze the Day, there is a third one, and I think I want the third one actually. Then we have some purple fabrics, Halloween. We have this one, cute little stars, like different colored stars. It's more like a purple, plum purple, which is really gorgeous. I found this with keys, which is more like a dark lavender and black keys. Again, this is Halloweeny. This is really Halloweeny. And then I have this, which I do think is glow in the dark. It's just like a bluish purple. This is much more blue than the other two. If you compare, you see it's a little bit purple, but it's a blue purple. So I got those 3, as you can see, very different purples. I did do a bunch of fall and a bunch of Halloween fabrics. So if I'm gonna pick up the Halloween based ones first, I got this really bright orange with little bats, really adorable little bats. I got the same fabric in black, and then I also got a spider web. This spider web is in silver on black, and I got another kind of spider web on the same like bright orange, and this also have little spiders, but it is in black on that orange. And finally I found this striped black fabric, really good. And I do have a lot of kitty hair. I put up my cutting board, or my it's actually my ironing board, but I have my cut mat on it and cut, because I can put the ironing board in different heights. However, my cat Leia decided that, ooh, perfect place to perch on. So yes, these are the Halloween fabrics. As you see, there's a lot of fabrics. A lot of fabrics. And then I got a whole bunch of fall fabrics. So this is like it looked like the houndstooth, but it's actually leaves. It's little brown leaves. These all fall fabrics are meant for like matting for all of my fall projects. But I might be doing a little bag, a work bag. Then I have this orange fabric. Really love this, it's beautiful. I picked up this, which got this little branches with leaves. Again, believe that these are going to be matching my different projects. I picked up this. It doesn't fit really with the other ones, but I really like the fabric, so I'm gonna keep it. Really, it's beautiful. More of that like printed gingham, that's the word, right? Gingham. Then I have a couple that was weaved, and I didn't know that I missed it. It says this clearly, very, very clearly that they are, but I just picked them up. This is weaved. It is gorgeous. It's just super gorgeous. It looks very much, it looks very much like one scarf that I have. So yeah, really like that. Another weaved, a little bit darker brown with some oranges. And then finally another brown weave. So that is all of the fabrics that I picked up at Fat Quarter Stitches. However, we're not at the end yet, because I also, as I said, went by a fabric store in Sweden. I thought first that I wouldn't find that much things, but I did find a lot of things. So let's start with the fabrics. These I haven't folded yet, like my other pieces. So these are 1/2 meter, which is, if I'm not mistaken, I think that there's just a couple of centimeters difference between a 1/2 yard and half a meter. It seems so. I think I measured that they are almost 50 centimeters, the 1/2 yard, and these are 1/2 meter, which is 50 centimeters. So basically the same. Anyhow, here is another weave, because apparently weaves are the thing I like. These were actually about 10 bucks a meter, which is very, very low in Sweden. But yeah, that is with taxes. So that is the first weave. Again, these are meant to fit with the other full fabrics. They didn't have anything else. These were the only 3 fabrics in their kind of quilt part that I'd really like. So yeah, it wasn't even that I'm like, should I take this or this? It's like, these 3 are the only one. So I'm taking them. I have this green with some red in it. I really like them. They could work. They're not super orange, so they probably could work for Christmas. This wouldn't work. This is this beautiful orange. This is actually Muda fabric. I think this is an old Muda fabric. I think all of the fabrics were really, really old. So I don't know how long they have laid there. Anyhow, Christopher, like when we were counting up what I wanted in the store, Christopher's like, oh, you need to have this one. So this is the Simplicity pattern for like a little pillow. It's actually a pillowcase, which is just adorable. Or they're super adorable. So there's little llamas. So one day I might be stitching those. And then I have some ribbon. I found this. I think this is 16 or 14 count, 16 probably. It's just a like Ida ribbon with the edges already done. I never seen it in Sweden before, and I'm like, oh, these I want. So I have 2 meters of that to do something with. Don't know what. I just liked it. Then I have, we don't get those really wide ribbons usually, but I did find some sort of wider ribbon. So this is like this gold and red and green. It's a little bit see-through. So I thought it would be perfect for a little bows for my full things. I really like how they do the bow in one corner. So I wanted that too. And I also found this golden, which also would work for full. I think gold and full works really good together. And I got 2 meter each of those, so I have something to play with. And then I found rickrack. I was about to pay when I found rickrack. So I never find it in Sweden otherwise. So I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have that. So first I have a yellow one. I thought this would work with both the Squeeze the Day and maybe also some of the full projects. I only have about a meter and a half. That was the last on the roll, so I took everything there. And then I have some more. These are not, I have to separate them a little bit. I have, again, the same size as the yellow, but in red. Again, would work really good with the summer one. And then I have the same size of the red and the yellow, but in brown. And finally, I also have a thick red rickrack. So that was all my haul. That was all. So now we have one thing left, and that is the giveaway. So it's giveaway time. I have 2 giveaways. The giveaway is open until next Sunday, and that would be the 4th of September. On the 4th of September I will draw the winners, and on the 5th of September, which is a Monday, the winners will be announced in the video coming up on that Monday. To enter, you have to be over 18. It is open international, and the way you enter is to weave in the word for respective little giveaway, and you will get one. You have to choose one or another, preferably, because it will be easier to draw a winner that way. So yes, let's show you the 2 giveaways. So both giveaways will have a small pack, a sample pack of needles from my store. So you will get that, but one of them will have this beautiful purple 14 count Ida with glitter in it. So this is a glitter Ida that is hand dyed to this beautiful plum purple. It is an off-cut piece that I have colored. This is just a test piece. So it is about 11, 12, maybe even 13 inches wide, and is probably around 25, 30 inches long. So it's a little bit of an offcut, but it has mottling, and it's this beautiful purple. And to win it, just use the word purple somewhere in your comment. For number 2, we're gonna use the word mint green. Yes, we're going for colors today because I have a piece of mint green fabric. And by the way, I just put this down on my sofa and there's kitty hair all over them, but I make sure to roll them as much as possible to remove all the kitty hair before I put them into plastic bags and ship them to you. But yes, this is a mint green fabric. It is a 13 by 18 piece. This one was. This is also an experiment. It is a very lightly colored 36 count linen. So this is actually a very small weave, but it is a 36 count linen. So it's from the same dye time, but it is a little bit different in the color than the previous ones. But yes, so if you want this together with the sample pack of needles, write mint green inside your comment. And yes, that was all for today. I want to say thank you so much for watching. If you want to see more videos like this, hit that subscribe button. There is a bell button, but just so you know, if you don't want to use it, I do upload new videos every Monday at 6 p.m. Central European time. Also, if you like this video, please thumbs it up. It means a lot to me. If you have any comments or want to enter the giveaway, the comment field should be down below. There's also a description field, and in that description I have links to my Instagram, I have links to maybe my vlog channel if you want to see what my hike that I went on this weekend. Also, you will find links to most of the products that I have shown you, the ones that you can buy online. But yes, that is all. Thank you again so much, and thank you so much for subscribing. Over 100 subscribers before episode number 4. That's huge for me. Might not be big numbers for some, but for me it's huge. It's so many people. Thank you again, and I'll see you next Monday. Bye.